Once again, class 9, today, the same lesson, the fundamental unit of life. The topic we have to learn about the cell organelles. Today we are going to complete two cell organelles. First is the Golgi apparatus or Golgi complex. It's called the Golgi body complex. And second is the flex. The first Golgi complex. It may be the organelle number 8. It is called Golgi bodies or Golgi complex or Golgi apparatus. Okay. Golgi, why is the name called Golgi? They talk about that later. What is the body? Body means more than one. It means it is in a group. It is a group in which more than one part is present. Same as the complex. Complex is again term for the group of the structure and the Golgi apparatus also. Now this was the Golgi complex. It is placed outside the nucleus. What is the position of the Golgi complex or Golgi bodies or Golgi apparatus? It is placed outside the nucleus. Who invented it? So first, it was discovered by Camillo Golgi. Camillo Golgi. That's why we call it the Golgi complex. Why we call it the Golgi complex? Because it was invented by Camillo Golgi. Camillo Golgi. Okay, so it is called the Golgi complex, Golgi bodies, or Golgi apparatus. It is placed outside the nucleus. You know where the nucleus is there? Outside the nucleus, it is a complex structure because the group of the plates which are present here. Somehow like this. Okay, somehow this is the structure of the Golgi complex. Two parts are there. One is called the trans space and one is called the cis space. This is the trans space and this is called the cis space. Okay, it is made up of various cisterns. Cisterns are present, membrane bonded, double membrane is there. This is the storage cell. This is the storage vesicle. Okay, this is all called the cisterns. So what is Golgi complex or Golgi bodies or Golgi apparatus? It was first discovered by Camillo Golgi. It is placed outside the nucleus. Now first define, how we define the Golgi complex. It is a complex structure, complex in a structure made up of the various plates of the cisternae. Consists two parts, one is called the trans space and one is called the cis space. Now what is the Golgi complex? It is the stack of the flattened membrane vesicles and the cistern. What is definition for that? It is the stack of flattened like this, deposit over one another. Membrane vesicle. It is membranous because it is present in the eukaryotic cell. Vesicle. The stack of flattened membrane vesicles are called Golgi. Or Golgi apparatus or Golgi. It is placed outside the nucleus. It is placed outside the nucleus. As it is membrane bonded, so it is present in the eukaryotic cell. Now, what about the structure of this organelle? as I told you, the position is outside the nucleus. It consists of set of membrane bonded fluid filled vesicles, vacuoles and flattened cisterns. Okay. It contains membrane bonded fluid filled. Fluid is a liquid. Some liquid is present inside it, that is fluid filled vesicles, vacuoles and cisterns. And this is a peculiar character structure-wise in the Golgi complex. Cisterns are arranged in the parallel row, one over one another. Cisterns are arranged in parallel row. Okay, they are staying one over another. Like that. This is the structure of the Golgi complex. Now, what is the function of the Golgi complex? Function-wise, it is very important cell organism. Now, what is the function of Golgi complex? Perform various functions. Large number of functions are there. It is too much important. It is function as the membrane bonded to form the membrane for packaging material of the substance which is present in the cell. So, what is the functions of the Golgi complex? Now, Golgi complex, the first function, it synthesizes cell wall, plasma membrane and lysosome. It synthesizes cell wall, plasma membrane and lysosome. Lysosome is an organelle which is generally perform the digestion process in the cell. Digestion, it means it is able to digest all the unwanted substance that is formed in the cell. The cell which are not the components which are useless for the cell, that is digested by this lysosome. So lysosome is also called the side bag of the cell. Because all the unwanted cell material comes in lysosome and it gets digested. So it is called the side bag of the cell. So what is the first function of Golgi body? That is, it synthesizes cell wall. You know very well cell wall that is present in the plant cell only. Plasma membrane which is present both in plant cell as well as in the animal cell, and the lysosome that is called the side bag of the cell. The second, it produces vacuole. What is the second function? It produces vacuole. Vacuole, you see it very clearly. Vacuole in the plant cell, it is very prominent structure. When we draw the diagram of the plant cell, see the position of the vacuole. All maximum part of the plant cell is occupied by vacuole only. So that vacuole is produced by the Golgi complex. The most important function of the Golgi complex is that it acts as an area of storage, processing and packaging of products. Storage, processing and packaging. Okay. The three important things is there. It acts as storage, processing and packaging. Storage, processes and packaging of products in vesicles. That is the important function of the Golgi complex. The substance which is produced, by it, it's proceeded by it, and it is packed by in the vesicle of the same place. Vesicle of the Golgi complex, the substance is also packed there. The material which is synthesized near endoplasmic reticulum is packed and dispatched by the various sites by Golgi complex. You know very well what is the endoplasmic reticulum. It is the pathway, the substance which is produced around the endoplasmic reticulum. That substance is collected by the Golgi apparatus, Golgi complex. They pack it and dispatch to the particular site, various sites where it has to be gone. Okay, जैसे जहाँ सामान बन रहा है वहां से सामान को लेना, लेकर उसको पैकेज करना और पैकेज करने के बाद उसको उस जगह पर जहाँ उसको पहुंचाना है वहां पर डिस्पैच करना. तो दैट इज द रोल ऑफ द गोल्गी कॉम्प्लेक्स. ओके, जहाँ पर सामान मैन्युफैक्चर हो रहा है वहां से कलेक्ट करना. अगर सामान एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम के आसपास मैन्युफैक्चर हो रहा है तो गोल्गी कॉम्प्लेक्स क्या करेगा, उस सामान को वहां से कलेक्ट करेगा. ठीक है, उसके बाद उसका एक पैकेजिंग बनाएगा और सामान को जहाँ पहुंचाना है उस जगह पर, तो सेल के अंदर जहाँ पहुंचाना है उस जगह पर पहुंचा देगा. तो the materials which are synthesized near the endoplasmic reticulum, ER. You know very well what is ER, the endoplasmic reticulum. So the substance which is synthesized near the endoplasmic reticulum is packed and dispatched to various sites by Golgi complex. Okay, it is very much important cell organelle. It is placed outside the nucleus, made up of the parallel cisternae invented by the Camillo Golgi. And what is the importance of the cell organelle? Its important function is it is able to produce or synthesize cell wall, plasma membrane, lysosome, vacuole. Okay, but also that it is able to collect the substance from one and transport it from one place to another after packaging. So actually it contains the packaging material inside the cell. That is about the Golgi complex. Now our next cell organelle is the vacuole. Our next cell organelle is the vacuole. Vacuole, it is very much prominent in the plant cell. It is near about absent or not visible in animal cells. Okay, in animal cells it may be absent or it is very small in size, or we are unable to visible it properly in animal cells. It means it is a peculiar character of the plant cell only. Okay, next cell organelle number 9 is vacuole. The next cell organelle is vacuole. What is vacuole? It is a fluid-filled organelle surrounded by the membrane. A membrane is there. You just imagine, take a balloon. Okay, एक balloon ले लो और फिर पानी भर दो. So what is the position, shape, and the structure of that balloon? That is actually the shape, size, and position of the vacuole also in the plant cell. It is prominent in plant cell. So how we are able to define the vacuole? Vacuoles are the fluid-filled organelle surrounded by a membrane. For the definition, vacuoles are the fluid filled organelle covered by or bonded by a membrane. Okay, simply told, take a balloon, fill it with water. Balloon लो, उसको पानी से भर दो. That is the position, shape, and size of the vacuole. Vacuole is important for the plant. And why it is important? That we know that the function of vacuole. Actually, it is the structure. There is no structure. Shapeless is there. The liquid is there. It is floated like in any shape in the plant cell. What is the peculiarity of this? It is prominent in plant cell. in plant cell. As I told you, prominent in plant cell means it may be absent in animal cell or it is negligible in animal cell. What is important? It acts as a storage sac of cells. It acts as a storage sac. Storage sac. Sac means pocket of cell. Sac means pocket. Storage मतलब कोई चीज स्टोर करके रखना. Storage sac of the cell. Prominent in plant cell and it acts as a storage sac of the cell. एक पॉकेट के समान जिससे बहुत सारे चीज को कलेक्ट करके रखता है. And whatever the substance it is collected in that, it may be food, it is water, sugar, various minerals, and as well as the waste product also. It is stored food, sugar, minerals, as well as waste material. Waste material also. Okay, so that is about the vacuole. Vacuole is actually the shapeless. मैंने आपको कहा, repeat it again and again. Take a balloon, fill with the water. Balloon को पानी से भर लो, and how it is rotated and all that. That is the position of vacuole in the plant cell. Because in animal cell it is very small or it is negligible. Negligible, it means they are unable to identify it in the cell. It is prominent in plant cell. That is peculiar identifying character of the plant cell. It acts as a storage sac, a storage bag, and it stores food, water, that minerals, then waste product also is present here. Food, how much we write the water also, water, okay, sugar, and the waste product is also present here. So this is all for today. We have studied about the Golgi complex and the vacuole. Okay, bye.